The next iteration of Warzone was officially revealed at the COD Next event, and we have a lot of new details with the new Warzone 2.0 game. It's confirmed that Warzone 2 will launch on November 16th on all platforms with a brand new map called Al-Mazrah. The new map will be the biggest map we've ever seen in Warzone and will take place in a desert region featuring a variety of landscapes such as industrial areas, water, urban buildings, rocky peaks, and caves. From the gameplay I've seen, the map looks vibrant, the lighting looks incredible, and the place just looks massive. The map features 18 POIs, and a lot of players will be excited about some nostalgic Modern Warfare maps making a return, such as Terminal, High Rise, Dome, and Quarry. Now on to the movement mechanics. There is sliding, however the slide canceling mechanic is gone. So gone are the days when you can dance around enemies at 100 miles per hour, breaking people's cameras. It seems that gunfights will be a bit slower and methodical, and I for one will welcome a fresh change. And that's coming from someone that slide cancels pretty much all the time. However, there is a tweet from Metaphor mentioning that the developers have an option to possibly turn it back on based on the community feedback. So I guess time will tell if slide canceling does make a return or not. We also have a dolphin dive mechanic where essentially your operator dives into a drop shot. So you can use this movement both defensively, like jumping into cover or jumping out of windows, or you can use it aggressively when challenging an enemy player. Another new mechanic we have is the ledge hang. Players can hang off buildings, vehicles, and shoot your pistol at the same time. I think this mechanic is great because it can stop auto-mantling to a top of a platform, which happens a lot in the current Warzone. And of course, we still have the other movement mechanics such as bunny hopping and drop shotting that will remain in the game. Next up is the circle, and now it's totally different. Instead of one large shrinking zone, Warzone 2 will feature 3 split smaller circles that are formed completely random in the map. As the game progresses towards the end game, the 3 circles collapse and eventually join into one last circle, forcing all the remaining teams to battle it out. I think this would make for some interesting gameplay, and every game will feel different from one another. I think we'll see less campers staying in the same spot the whole game, and I'm also thinking what would happen to the recon contract with these new circle changes. I guess we'll see. On to looting, and this is something that I'm worried about. From what I've seen, the looting is very slow compared to how Warzone 1 has it currently because of its new backpack and inventory management system. It seems very clunky and might be a problem when an enemy team is close by and you're trying to loot. I think this really slows the pace of the game because it takes a considerable time to loot, and to be honest, I'm not really a fan. Maybe I'll like it when I do play the game myself, but based on initial impressions, I don't think I'm a fan. There is also a loadout change in the new Warzone, and a lot of people have it confused that you can't use your own custom gun. However, you can, just not in the traditional sense as before. There are no free loadout drops, but there are 2 ways that you can get your custom loadout. First one is through the buy station, which is now called the shop. And instead of buying a loadout marker, you buy your custom gun, aka your custom loadout. Your primary and secondary weapons have to be bought separately. So there is no team loadout. If you're with a squad, each of your teammates would have to buy their own weapons. The second way to get your custom guns are through strongholds, and strongholds are areas filled with AI that when wiped will give lots of loot and opens up a special shop to give you your custom gun. Another major change is the Gulag. With the new version of the Gulag, it's 2v2 and you'll actually be paired with a random to battle it out with the other team. It also seems that there's AI called the Jailer that you can kill to get the keys to escape the Gulag, and the Juggernaut comes in if the Gulag takes too long. To be honest, this all sounds chaotic and pretty weird if you ask me. So that's all the major details with the new Warzone 2. So even though it's 2 months from release, the developers mentioned that it's still in alpha stage, so they can still tweak a few things and polish a lot of areas where it needs work. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like and don't forget to subscribe for more Warzone content like this. Until next time YouTube, peace.